This is Allie from Allie Cat's Crafts. I'm here to bring you a video on the fluffy squirrels. I've already done one card and I need to show off some more cards from this stamp set. This is a pretty cool one. My friend Lori gave this to me. And when it comes with all these fun things like go nuts, it's your birthday, can't wait to see you again. May you gather happiness. 2 scrolls, one going each direction. This is the only one that you could punch, that you get with the punch, is this one right here. And you could pop out a acorn too. Punch out an acorn. Comes with the cute little present, little acorn, and a stump that sit on a flower and a decorative background. Okay? So tonight, we are going to make a card. But we need to first do some stamping. Now, I've already pre-done some stamping already, but I want to show you how to do it in case you have not done that. So I have my early espresso. Now this, I'm telling you right now, you have to really focus on what you're doing to get this right. So I'm going to start with the pecan pie. And I think I will do the one that punches out, which would be this one. So I'm going to start with doing the outline. So I'm going to grab my scroll. I'm going to go tap, tap, tap. And then I'm going to put it on the bottom right here and hold it down for a second. Okay, and then pull up. That didn't go very dark. So let's turn that over. Let's try it again. Okay, and stamp it down. That's better. You know what? I'm using the wrong one. I'm supposed to be using early espresso. That's why it's not very dark. Silly me. Hold on one second. Let's just go back over here. Now we'll use the correct ink. Early espresso. I always do the dark one first. And I stamp it down. Okay? And then I'm going to do one of the other little squirrel. The one that's facing the other direction. Now this one does not punch out. So what I do is I will fussy cut it out. So I'm going to show you how I stamp it. I don't think I'm going to fussy cut that one. That takes a little bit of time. But I might, just so you can see. So I'm going to clean off my stamps really quick. Because if you notice that they're kind of a pinkish color, and that's because the early espresso does stain your stamps. It's not bad. So let's close this up. Now we're going to go to the pecan pie. And you're going to grab your little squirrel. Oops. Got my acorn there. I'm going to tap, tap, tap. Now, this is the hard part. Okay? It's not easy to do this. I'm going to make sure it's nice and clean. You have to look through it, directly through it. So when I look at it, I need to line it up so the feet are even. The ears are up there. And the tail. And hold it down. There we go. Okay, and I can go a little bit darker. I want to go a little bit darker. So I'm going to do it again. So I'm going to line it up. Line up the tail and the feet, little ears, and then hold it down. So, trust me, it took me practice to do that. You have to look directly down on it. So, I'm like right here above my camera because if I try to go under it, you'll see my hair and my head. It's kind of crazy. So we're going to go tap, tap, tap for this little guy. And we're going to do the same thing. You're lining it up. Let's see if I can go in closer to kind of see what I'm doing. Let's go a little bit closer. There we go. So we're going to line it up. Make sure the arms are in. Everything's in. Slowly go down. You can always adjust it. Get close enough and put it down. So see how it's right above it? And lift up. I did pretty good. This is not easy, so I think I want to go a little bit darker. So I'll do the same thing again. Tap, 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 tap. And it took me a lot of practice, though. Just telling you right now. Line it up with everybody. Slowly go down, because you could always adjust it. as you're going down. If you notice, oh, it's not quite lined up. Here we go. And press it down. I did a pretty good job there. So I'll close the inks now. Clean off my stamp. This is going to be a fun card. I think you'll like it. So then I will take my punch and I'll put it upside down so I can see what I'm doing. I will put my scroll in there and hold it down to make sure it's lined up. And move over a tiny bit. Okay, and you notice this thing right here? That's the acorn. It's going to punch out. No big deal. Okay, so here you go. There's our friend. Okay, and here's our acorn. So now you're going to grab your little early espresso. And then you're going to get your stamp. Tap, tap, tap. Line up the best that you can. And stamp it. Not totally even, but you know, if you don't like it, this is what I do. So I go in and I trim it. I fussy cut the little extra off, and you'll never know. So that's how you could fix it. If you're okay with fussy cutting. If you're not, then do it again. Or just be okay with it. So there we go. So now the next thing I want to do, that's clean. And I'm not going to completely fussy cut this, but I'll kind of give you an idea. So this is what I did, because I've already pre-done it, is I took and I went around it like this. Let your hand, left hand, or if you're right-handed, move it around. Don't take the scissors and try and do that, because that messes you up. You just kind of guide your scissors, go along, okay? Follow it around. Just keep moving that paper, okay? And that's all you're going to do. Very simple, very easy. The first few times, it's not easy, trust me. After a while, you get used to it. You just keep going around. Keep moving the paper. It gets easier the more you do it. I usually will sit and watch TV and do it. So it got down to like 34 degrees this morning. Holy moly. You know, I have Raynaud's disease, which is a part of my Sjogren's, and Cold and I are not happy. Allie knows what I'm talking about. She has Raynaud's too. When you go outside, the minute that air hits your hands, you're freezing. They turn white and then blue. And then you're shaking and you can't do anything about it. It takes a half hour to get thawed out. It feels like you just walked into a freezer, even though most people, when they walk out, it's not like that. So I just ordered, hopefully, another pair of gloves. I don't know. I keep trying. I haven't found any that works really good, so I just kind of endure it. Put my seat heaters on. So there's the scroll. And figure it out. So that's that. So now you have that. The next thing you want to do is I have this little tree trunk here. Or this part of the tree. It's one of the GSP's, big long piece. It's retired. I have no clue where it is. So I'm going to take Early Espresso. I'm going to stamp it on here. And that is going to be a little tree trunk that my squirrels hang out on. Well, one of them will, and this one. So then I'll take it and I'll fussy cut around it, and this is what you'll get. Okay? So there's our tree trunk. Let me close up the ink and we'll start putting a card together. But I'll show you what I have first. Okay, so I have this thing. It's called the Side Pop-Out Set. I got it from Stamps of Life a while back, and it's a really cool card. Okay, now I've done this where you have to do measurements and scoring and all that, and I didn't like it. So when I saw that she had this, I'm getting that, I said, oh yeah. So what's really cool about this is that everything you see there's in there. I didn't use the flowers, I didn't use the hearts. So you can do this for anything you want. And the way this card works, so you have this little die right here. you put your paper on here, the big, whatever size you need. I mean, I'll just grab this one. So this is the size you'll need. It's usually half of a sheet. This is just scratch. And then I'll take and cut that. I'll push that off. Then I'll put it through my die cut machine. And it will cut it out and score it at the same time. So if you look right here, there's little score lines. So when it cuts out and scores it, this is what you get. So here's the score lines. So then you take and you work with it, and you fold it, and there you go. There's your card. And it's called a pop out because what happens is this guy's going to pop out, and you put stuff on here. So then it also comes with these. They're layering pieces. Now this is what's amazing. You will cut it out, and this layering piece goes right here. It's the layering piece. And then this one right, it's on the next sheet. This one is the next layering piece. And you can do several layers. The layering piece was kind of far away from what I wanted, so I changed it up a little bit. So that's the main things. Oh, there's also this is one I already cut from a while back when I did a card. I always save all my pieces. You know, when you cut your dies, don't ever throw anything away. So here's the card. So I chose some DSP that was last year's, and it was called Splendid Autumn. I think it's the Splendid Autumn. Yeah, Splendid Autumn. And here it is right here. So I die cut that. Then I took the back side of another one. Where's that? This one. And I use the back side as my bottom layers. Okay? So I did the first layer in this. And then I glued it down. I already glued it. Then I did the second layer. I wanted to have the leaves because it's going to be a birthday card. Okay? So the next layer I'm going to put down will be, hold on, let me look at it real close. That one. Okay, and I've already layered it. And this one's going to go right there. Okay, so I'll go ahead and glue it down so you can see what I'm talking about. So I pre-cut these. And these are the ones, the other things you got to cut. And you took and you cut them, and this one's going to go right there. Okay? So I'm going to glue these in so you can see what it looks like now. And this is the back side. And it's hard to use. Oh, some of these times sometimes it's hard for me to use this. Both sides are so good. So when I use the other side, it's killing me because I know the other side just as good. But I couldn't find any other paper that would go really good at this. So I just said, okay, I'm going to have to give it up. So I did. So see how this is kind of far away? I didn't want that. So I had to fussy cut and make this layer a little bit wider because I really wanted that layer there because this is the layer I wanted right here. This is where you write on it and stuff. So I could have done plain paper, but I kind of wanted this cute little design on the front. So I changed it up a little bit. A little glue there. And you can do that. Make your card the way you want it to go. So it was very easy to change this layer. All I did was I had my die cut. Let me show you I'll give you a quick review on how to do it. So if it comes out like this by itself. So what I did was I took, and where's my dies? I set them down a second ago. I don't know where I set them down. They're right here. So when I die cut it, we'll use this other one as an instance. So you kind of get an idea. I want you to know what I'm talking about. So this is the biggest that I had. So then I took another one. We'll just grab a random one out of my pile here so you can see. And I took and I lined it up just like this. So it's just a slight bit bigger. Then I took and I fussy cut all the way around just a little bit. And that's how I got this back layer. Okay? Normally, when Stephanie Bernard, Stamps of Life, does it, she gets a little bit closer. But this time she didn't. I think she, see how it shows on there, look a little bit further away. I think she wanted that way, but I didn't this time. My other card, I did leave it. So there we go. So now we're going to glue this right here. because this is a pop-up mechanism. So instead of doing all that scoring, I just cut it out. It just went so much faster. And these make really good fun cards for birthdays and anniversaries, anything. Christmas, oh, I may have to pull this out with my Christmas dies and stuff. I think it'd be really cute with that too. I'm going to put this here. Glue these down right here, just like this. Okay, so here it is so far. Okay, and that's the back. Don't need anything there. Unless you really want to, you could cut another layer there if you want. So now I have my little squirrels done. So, wait, I want to actually finish the inside. So I die cut Happy Birthday out of these dies. This came out of one of my Stamps of Life die kits too. Sorry about that. I don't have very many dies for Stampin' Up. Eventually I will get them. There's a couple I've been eyeing. But this is how this works. So you have 2 layers. So I cut the layer out of this shade. It's like a, I don't remember what color the paper was. What is it? It's one of the Stampin' Up's ones. I think it's pumpkin pie, if I remember correctly. And I stuck it with the sticker back. So we're going to do the birthday. So we're just going to pull off the sticker. When I die cut it, if it's small like this, I always try and put a sticker. You know, the double stick paper that we have in Stampin' Up. I lay it down, press it down. I'll do the next one. And if you do that, it'll pop up. So you have to do something special. Because the sticker, when it cuts, the die, when it cuts, all dies. See how it makes this rose up, and the edges aren't really fully down. So in order to make sure that it sticks there or stays there and doesn't come off, I usually just turn it over, grab my bone folder, and push it down really good. You could leave it the other way, but sometimes you might peel off accidentally, and I don't want to do that, so I just automatically just turn it over now. It's so much better. Okay, so now I have that done. Move these things out of the way, so we don't need them anymore. When I came out this evening, I had my hot tea, right? I love it. A little bit of honey in it, it's really good. Well, I was dying of thirst. I took a big sip. I instantly spit it out on my floor. I burnt my tongue. Don't ask me why I didn't wait. I just wanted it because I was cold. So I burnt my tongue. And that's the price you pay for not paying attention. So here's my happy birthday. See, it kind of blends in. I don't know if I still haven't decided. I don't think I'm going to put anything else out here because this DSP just is really good. And I'm going to do it flat because the inside's going to be kind of bulky. I mean, this DSP, I love this DSP. And this is my last piece of this one. I'm so sad because I really like this particular design out of all the ones in the whole pack. And they don't sell it anymore. So it is what it is, you know. They say you're supposed to use up all your DSP. Well, I did. And I'm happy that I'm using it, but then I get sad. I'm going, I don't have any more. I want to hoard it all. I want to keep it. But, oh well. I did some cards to the seniors, and they got some of it. They were very happy. They know how much I love my paper. So there's my happy birthday. And here's the inside. So now what we're going to do is we're going to put one of these squirrels down here. Okay, on her little log. She's hanging out down there, okay? So let's glue her little log that I pre-stamped it, and I fussy cut it out. I'm going to put her right up here on the log, put the log right there. And then she is going to sit on it. And it's on the inside, so I do not want to pop it up. I did do double layers for her. When I fussy cut her out, I put another layer on. I'll show you. See, I already fussy cut this one, so you can kind of see. And I put another layer on it. So when I fussy cut it again, it kind of gives it a little bit of a lift. See how it lifts it up a tiny bit? I don't know if you can see that. Just a little bit of a lift, but not too much to affect anything. So this guy is wishing her happy birthday. So I have to fold this down and lay it in here. I'll see what I'm doing. Like this, because when it's closed, you don't want to see that guy. So, and then when it opens up, watch. He's going to pop up and he's going to be giving her stuff. So I think I want about right there. So I want to take and set it right there. Now I know that's where he's going to go. So I'm going to grab my glue. Oh, I just did it. Darn it. Let's do that again. I'll put some glue there. We're going to close up the card. This is the hard part. I'm going to kind of close it up. Make sure it's not at all sticking out the card. Because if he sticks out, then it beats the purpose of it. Press it down, and there he is. Look. Let me back up so you can see a little bit better. Okay, so there's the card. And watch. He pops out. Isn't he cute? It's a pop-out card. And he's hidden. You don't know until you do this. So this is where it's going to be fun. I don't know if you know about my teacup one. How I was filling up the teacup. He's going to be throwing gifts down to her. And she is going to be so happy. So I'm going to put one in her little paw. Or hand. I'm not sure what that is. But she's already got one. And she is just down there. And he already threw her some nuts down on the floor, on the ground, next to her. So there's nuts laying on the ground. She loves her nuts. So this one's still in his hand. He's working on getting that out of his hand to throw it to her. There you go. And he's just throwing all the nuts down to her. And she's so excited. There's one going to land on her if she's not careful. And then there's presents. He's just throwing stuff down to her like, here, take this, take this, take this. She's excited. All she knows is she's getting presents and nuts and, couldn't ask for more, right? That's what I'm kind of thinking. She's thinking, this is good stuff. Thank you. Yeah. Couldn't get better. But they're just flowing down on her. She's like so excited. Everything's coming down and she's like, oh my goodness, this is such a good day. And it's just piling up right here by her feet. She's so happy. Just can't believe that there's just so much things just falling down just for her. Boy, I wish I had that many gifts for my birthday. Wouldn't it be fun? Let's put this one. I want to do the nut first. Let's put another nut down right here. There we go. And then there's a gift. They're just piling up at her feet. I think it's pretty cool. All that fun stuff just for her. Wouldn't it be nice if in real life you could get this kind of stuff, with these kind of presents? That would just be fun. Just don't have to have them, but it'd just be fun to have them all. That's all I'm thinking. So these are all of her little gifts that her friend is giving her. Isn't that sweet? So I just, when I decided on this card base, I thought, I know what I'm going to do. So let's see, where is the top to this? I'll set it right there. Okay. So next thing I want to do is I want to pull out my thing. Go nuts, it's your birthday. So let's get out a piece of paper. Not that one. Where'd it go? I had one. Must have put it back. Okay, let's see. It's not that one. Huh. I don't know what I did with it. I had it as a piece already cut. Not that one. I don't know where it went. Okay, well, we'll just get another one out. Somehow I misplaced it. I don't know exactly where I put it, but it's okay. Okay, so let's do this. Go nuts, it's your birthday. Okay. And I want to fussy cut it out. Let me close this first. Because if I don't, that's going to be a disaster. I suppose I could, you know what? I think I'm going to do. I'm going to get the paper tray out. I think it would be a better cut, to tell you the truth. Sometimes, I'll cut straight. And I'll put it right there. Okay. Go nuts, it's your birthday. And he is going nuts. It's her birthday. He's taking care of his girlfriend or his wife. So that's going to go right there. Actually, you know what? I was going to put it over here, and that's where you could sign it. Almost forgot. I think that needs to be a little bit closer, though. Not happy with it being that far. I didn't want it humongous, but I wanted it to show up. I had a piece of pre-cut paper, and I don't know where it went. I was trying to find the paper that I had, but I guess that was only the last one. So you can only do so much, right? Where's my scissors? Cut this down a tiny bit. This side a little bit. Okay. Go nuts. It's your birthday. I love this. I'm going to glue it flat because it has enough stuff on the inside. We want it to close. That's the deal. Okay. There we go. Happy birthday. Go nuts. It's your birthday. And they could sign it or whatever, and he's throwing a little present. So it closes up. Look at that squirrel. He's just throwing that present down to her. That's his little girlfriend. And I have one more thing I almost forgot. Let me go get them. I have to go get my little eyeballs. I almost forgot about the eyeballs. Just have to get them out. Where'd they go? Hold on. Found my eyeballs. My friend Allie sent me some eyeballs for these little squirrels. Okay. So we'll put an eyeball right there. And eyeball right there. I like these diamond dots because they have a sparkle to them. So there's their eyes. See? Happy birthday, go nuts. Okay, so let's put a little bit of bling out here on them. So they'll be kind of cute. And I think I want to go with the gold ones this time. Because it just needs a little bit of gold. I love this DSP. I am sad that I don't have any more now. Oh well. But I got to enjoy it while I had it, right? I don't know where my ticker pick went to. It's somewhere over here. I'll clean up, have it ready for the next video. I made my room a mess because I was preparing a bunch of cards at once. I was working on the paper pumpkin, and I was getting this half done. I did half done stuff. I got distracted. And I just kept doing things because it was really cold. Luckily, I have my nice heater in here. And it's like, I don't want to go back in the house now because it's so nice out here. But at least my tea's cool enough so I don't burn my mouth. So there we go. Just something different, something cute. So the next video is going to be another squirrel one. I think you're going to like it. And that's my card. I will show you a decorated envelope. You know what? I'll just do it really quick. Actually, you know what? I will show you in the next video, the envelope. But it's not overly fancy, just the pop-up part. And I fussy cut all these little presents out. That's part of the stamps. You get the little presents, see? I stamped them out with the stamp. And then I fussy cut them all out. So that's her birthday. Thank you for watching. Have a great day. Bye.